We have found a lot of success with our students and ourselves in the exercise called the top 10. Now, this is an exercise you do individually. And if you're married, y'all will both do it individually. And you just list out the 10 things that bring you the most joy in your life.
Yeah. And it's interesting because a lot of times it comes out to not be money related.
Right.
So you learn what's really important to you. What are those top 10 things that really make you happy?
Yeah.
And you use that as your baseline for building out that 3-year roadmap of what you want your life to look like. And once you have that plan, then you can make sure that you're heading in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember all the numbers, but it's like if a plane is off by 1 degree, if it's targeting, I think it's like Boston or DC, it'll end up in New York or something.
Right.
It's crazy, but
it's 1 degree and you start on the west coast of America.
Okay.
And you end on the east coast of America and you end up almost 1,000 miles from your destination.
So knowing where you want to be is super critical. That's the first thing. And I mean, I'm sure you're wondering, how does this tie to wholesaling?
Mm-hmm.
If you want to pursue a life that involves running a business, then wholesaling is the way to go.
Yeah.
And wholesaling involves very particular skill sets. It involves finding deals, getting to know sellers, doing mailers. It's a business. And it can be a great business and you can automate it. And it's a fantastic way to create a living.
Yeah, with the automation, you can turn it into a cash flowing business.
Right.
But the idea with that is that if people stop, accepting offers, if people stop doing that, your business does stop.
Right. Stop doing the mailers and doing the door knocking or whatever you're doing to find deals. It's over.
Mm-hmm.
For traditional long-term buy and hold rentals, I don't have to continue marketing to find them. Yeah. They're just there and they produce cash flow.
Right. And we only have to turn on marketing if there's a vacancy,
right?
Which is pretty easy to do.
There's still work with all of it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that owning rentals is completely passive, but I know I don't like finding deals.
Yeah.
I like finding them on the MLS, but I'm not getting steal of a deal.
Right.
So for me and my skill set, wholesaling is just not in the cards for me.
Yeah. And we've bought from wholesalers and we have met a ton of wholesalers that send us great deals all the time. And if that is something you want to do, relationships is your number one thing to focus on. Relationships with those sellers and relationships with a buyer's list, and try to be as honest and fair with your numbers when you create them. Don't, if you're going into your first wholesaling deal, don't try to mark it up 30, 40 grand unless you get that good of a deal under contract.
Right. There's a lot that goes into wholesaling.
Right.
And I think it's a lot of people overlook how much goes into it.
Mm-hmm.
So the big thing is, though, start with what you want your dream life to look like.
And that starts with the top 10.
Right.
I do believe on our website, if you go to our products page, we do have a guided approach on the top 10. So if you're interested in us helping you through your top 10, we do have a product on our website, onpurposeinvestor.com.
Some guided questions to help you think through what is your top 10.
Mm-hmm.